Hello, how's it going, friends? I am Darkoburi, the collector. Welcome to this video of the week where we'll have a Hot Toys special. To start this mega video, I'm bringing you this Iron Man piece first, which is, as I said, a Hot Toys piece. Later, a surprise Hot Toys piece will come, but I'm not going to tell you which one it is yet. So right now we're going to analyze this Iron Man, but with the Mark XXI suit. This Iron Man 3-piece that appeared in the movie, as I told you, is from Hot Toys. Here they call it Midas, and which one is it? The Mark XXI. It's a figure that is at 1/6 scale. Here the outer box is for protection only for your inner box. We see that on the side it has nothing, and on the back it has the same indication. So let me show you the box, because on the box comes what? The full spoilers of the figure. So this way neither you nor I know what was inside. So stay tuned, I'm going to take out the box and then we'll do the unboxing of the Mark XXI here on Darkoburi's channel. And now here I present the box that came to preserve your figure, and that's exactly why it comes in the other cardboard box. First, check out the color of the box. That's why it's the Midas edition. It all comes with this golden outline, which is truly impressive, and it looks like this metallic gold all over this part of the box. Simply, on this side is where we'll find the way to remove the piece and be able to see it. But analyzing your Hot Toys figure, it's a special 20th anniversary Hot Toys edition. It's an exclusive piece from them, and here if you notice, it's a special die-cast movie edition. Here we have our Iron Man Mark XXI in its Midas edition. So here we already know it comes from the Iron Man 3 movie. On the top it simply has the name again, and here on the back there are some specifications. It doesn't really tell us anything about the figure, there are no major spoilers. Here we also see a logo that identifies Iron Man a bit more, and all the parts here of the same piece here from Hot Toys. So now, you'll give me a second to remove the piece. I'm going to take out everything inside because it's really going to be spectacular. So fasten your seatbelts, get comfortable, and let's do the unboxing of the figure. And now I took a little sneak peek at the figure and wanted to make a more dramatic presentation because the piece is truly worth it. Here it goes for all of you. I've already seen it, but the truth is it's impressive. First, check out the Mark XXI inscription here, but when we drop this big piece, just check out this mega piece in its Hot Toys Midas edition. This time I just wanted to do this little bit. The additional accessories for your piece also come in this bottom part, but honestly, this Iron Man is just totally over the top. And as I told you, in this die-cast edition, it's a metallic version, fully articulated. Now let me just clear off the desk a little bit. Let's get into the details of our Iron Man, which is going to become a favorite piece here at Darkoburi Studios. And now, here we have all the pieces of our Iron Man, and honestly we're going to start as always with the base. Why? So you can see here on the bottom it just has the Marvel inscription. I think it's, well, upside down. It's right here on this side, and here's a small space to open it. We'll see what that does in a bit. This tube part comes with it and inserts here to hold your piece, obviously for an effect, either standing on the base or with this flying effect. Here we have the characteristic Iron Man symbol, and it comes in this gold color representing the Midas edition. Here's the name of the piece, which is the Iron Man in its Mark XXI, and here on the front part it no longer has the Midas inscription. Obviously, when you have your piece, everyone will realize it's the Hot Toys 20th anniversary special edition. And now, let's set this aside for a moment. As an additional piece that complements your base, there's this little hook which you basically just slide in. You can place it at whatever level you think is appropriate, but it comes with this special hook with this part meant to hold your Iron Man by the crotch. That's why I say you can place it lower so the Iron Man stays standing and doesn't move, or use an effect so your Iron Man starts flying. And what this hook has is that here, if you notice, you press it and your figure will stay fixed. With other pieces we've done, like the Figmas or the bases that come with the SH Figuarts, what happens? It comes and you hook it and close it with a screw, making this part wobble or stay loose. Sometimes it makes your figure fall over. With Hot Toys you won't have that problem, because here it automatically snaps back when you release this part of your base. As a nice touch from your friends at Hot Toys, they include this part here. which is a small screwdriver and a set of batteries. Plus this little tool. Why? Right now I'm showing you the figure without any of the effects. Now obviously, so you can see it in detail, I'm going to put all the batteries in all the parts. As you might expect, the reactor in his chest obviously has to glow no matter what. And here with our Iron Man, which honestly is super articulated, it's just hyper cool. And now with all the lighting elements we're going to have, let's see how the piece looks. And getting into it, honestly this Iron Man is a luxury scale reproduction. Honestly, the gold color of this Mark XXI is super cool. I wish they'd made it like this in the movies, because just check it out. This is the front part, and let's see here from the back part. Honestly, the suit's reproduction is mega impressive, and the articulation of each area is too. Let's start by looking here at the head. Check out from the neck how the articulation starts, which you'll see a bit better back here. Check out in this part of the neck how the whole Iron Man part articulates. It turned out hyper cool, but you can also move the head, not just the neck. Check out how the head can move without needing to move the neck to be able to put it in different positions, and it could do anything like, hey, I'm looking way up here, or check it out, here I have the bad guy face because I'm going to attack you. The other thing that comes is the shoulder pads here, how they separate from Iron Man's body, and you can lower or raise them as if it were part of the armor. Obviously the arms are fully articulated. The legs, for their part, are also fully articulated, and in the legs movement, the parts that go on the waist adjust. Here in the knee part, we also have this small movement, and back here we have, check it out, how it does all this part of the foot articulation, it moves, and the tips of the toes. This figure is impressive, and as you saw just now at the start of the video, you can leave it totally still with an exactly correct position, and it stays now standing without any problem. Now let's get into the detailing of the movement in the elbows. There's also the rotation you can have in the wrist and also the waist part. There are going to be several tricks around here. One of the batteries, from what I saw, is over here on this side. Another of the batteries will be over here on this side, and some additional surprises will come. But let's go now here to see how you can remove each of the pieces, obviously with care, and the additional pieces that you can embed come with it. But right now we're going to see all that small detailing. Let's check the figure first. We're going to make a cut for what? To read the manual carefully, and so you can prepare for the surprises coming in this Iron Man Mark XXI, a Hot Toys piece on the Darkoburi channel. And now, to do the review of the figure, which is what interests us most, honestly our friends here at Hot Toys made the task easy for us. Regarding colors, we're just going to talk about a gold color versus the traditional Iron Man suit, where the color red predominates. To be honest, I really love this version in gold. And we see the helmet here. I also thought there might be some articulated movement with the mouth part or something, but actually, no. What moves here are the shoulder pads, as I told you. Here's the reactor, which gives him life, and you know that near the end of the movies, it was proof that Iron Man had a heart. Here we see the whole armor section, and we're going to have several parts that can be removed. Let me show you this first. Check this out. It's part of the back. They're like little missiles, and you get both pieces. If you notice just now, it was the piece I removed here. Be careful, why? Because the piece comes off quite easily and snaps back in just as easily. But the idea here is also for you to check the quadriceps part, which are pieces that stand out. For what? So you can insert this small piece into each part of the feet and arms, which honestly, our figure is impressive. The armor is complete. This part here on the arm and at the level of the back of the elbow, on the inner part of the elbow, you can see the screw. Just look at how a screw looks. It's really impressive here, and it's what allows Iron Man's mobility. This is what's going to be removed, but you must do it carefully. Why? Because first you have to remove the hand, and then you can snap in this part that goes on each forearm as if he were launching a missile. Now we're going to set him up in his tactical battle pose, and obviously we're going to change the hands. What you need to see on the hands is, check this one out. It looks like he's using his thruster because this little flap is open. And check out the hand. What I didn't like about this detail is that on the closed fist, you don't see this more transparent effect. Instead, they leave the color more gold on the fist part, which is exactly where all his powers, attacks, or the part for flying come from. Even on the feet, that's what it should have. And on the belt area, the entire Iron Man suit is just shown in gold. And now I'm going to show you the back here where the metallic part of the suit is visible, which combines the silver and gold colors, the metal part and the non-metal part. And you'll also see the feet here. It's really impressive. It has the detail, as I told you, that the back part could open. The front part can also open, you can make it stay up, and the foot part here, the tip of the foot can move. For what? So your Iron Man can have some other poses and be supported by this part that folds right here. Or if not, you just put it on. For what? So that your Iron Man stays standing up. Now, without further ado, let's see our Iron Man exactly as he is originally, and I'll let you see him in detail here on the Darkoburi channel. And now, just for a little bit of curiosity, I'm going to show you what it's like when you remove the piece. Our friends at Hot Toys included this little tool, a magnetized screwdriver. For what? So that once you have the screw, it won't fall out, because these are very, very small pieces. You start by removing the head of our Iron Man from this part, and you also remove the face part. Once you remove the screw with the screwdriver, check out the on-off button here, and this is where you insert the batteries. Batteries that your friends at Hot Toys include, and they include plenty, but they're tiny. Honestly, I can't grab them very well. And here's one, it's actually super small. Check it out, it's almost the size of Iron Man's head, and they're embedded in different parts of your piece. I just wanted to show you so you could see. I've already removed the fin part here, and I removed the part that was here on the quads. If you notice, I removed the hand, which is very, very simple, and I removed this. Obviously, I'm putting on each of the battle pieces for our Iron Man. I'm going to put in all the batteries and show you the figure so you can see it fully lit up here on the Darkoburi channel. And now, here I have your Iron Man piece all set up. As you can see, I changed the forearms, I also changed the quads, and I changed the hands. For the hands, you have the option of leaving him levitating. I like these a little bit more. For what? So that it matches the attack. So check out how we have a small missile coming out of each arm, but be careful because this part has very little movement. To be honest, this is all that moves. If you try to move it a bit more, it's gone. And the impressive thing is that once you put in those tiny little batteries, the eyes light up right here, which is honestly an amazing detail. The reactor he still has on his chest lights up, and just check this out. The hands also have this part right here where the light starts to turn on. And the interesting thing about this pair of hands is that every finger is articulated. You can move all of the fingers around like this. Like so. Check out how this hand has this part. Let's make it look like he's dancing to Michael Jackson's Thriller, but not really. This is like when I have arthritis at 60 years old and we leave the hand open like when you're about to attack. So now you can start posing your Iron Man, you can leave him in position. As I said, you start turning this little clamp right here, it goes down, you adjust your Iron Man to the height or however you want to mount it, and that's how it looks. Check out how we can also do quite a few things with the part we changed, which we still needed to do. Once you have, I didn't mount them, why? Because here in the back, when you remove this piece, that's where you have the chance to turn on the chest reactor. That's why I hadn't mounted the shoulder pads yet. But since we're reaching the end of this mega unboxing, it's time to put the shoulder pads on the mighty Tony Stark here. We're going to mount one now, and on this side, we'll start mounting the other one. That's how you put it on, and what it does is that this part you have here will now show the battle stance. It doesn't have any other additional lights, not on the feet or anywhere else here. Here, in the biceps area is where you can put the batteries for the hands, and obviously you can change them, and this will also have the effect of lighting up. And now we've reached the end of our video. I was able to put the flaps on here, as you can see in the close-ups we did. And honestly, the piece is really cool. You just have to be careful where you store all the extra accessories, especially this one because it's magnetized, and the screwdriver is specifically for the tiny parts. Remember not to press too hard so you don't strip your parts, especially when the battery runs out. And here, as always, you'll get your instructions, your manual, so you can get the most out of your piece. Take good care of it. These diecast editions are honestly super cool. Like I said, they have a slightly more metallic sound. The weight of the piece is also a bit more substantial compared to other Hot Toys we just unboxed. The most recent one is Spider-Man in his homemade suit, which, with that drone and that Mysterio effect, was truly impressive. But now I've really fallen in love with this Iron Man Midas edition, where everything he touches turns to gold. And also here on the Darkoburi channel, what is it that we turn into gold? The loyalty of each and every one of our followers. And in this case, I'm going to bring you this little piece from Tokyo Revengers. You already know it's a Banpresto piece with its, well, quite unique edition. And we also did an unboxing over there of what was better, if Banpresto, the Maximatic, we did all the other pieces. You decide. Why? Because at the end of the day, you're the one making the purchases, but here on the channel, we're going to give you this Tokyo Revengers edition. If you leave me at least 5 editions that Hot Toys has already released from the diecast line, it helps me treat myself and have the luxury of buying some to do more unboxings, to bring them to you so you can see the quality. And the truth is that I'm totally in love with those editions. I personally have a tiny diecast here of a Hulkbuster, which honestly is one of the armors that I've liked the most from Iron Man. But if you go and leave me the answer for Hot Toys, how many, at least 5, diecasts that have come out from Hot Toys, plus the code you get on the website, you're automatically entering for this piece we're giving away. And since it's a simple piece, I'm gonna do a special gift in the giveaway, so you pay attention. I'll let you know how much time is left so you can be there, because I'm going to give away something else in the live edition. And also remember to stop by all the social media. You know, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, we're on each and every one of the social networks. So head over to all of them, give it a like, give it a heart, a love, share it, hit the bell to activate all notifications. Don't miss any of our news, what we share, our videos, our giveaways, because honestly, you're the favorite. And also head to the website where I have some pieces for sale, the book, I have thermoses, I have keychains, I have mugs, I have endless Darkoburi collectibles, so you can treat yourself, which is for you, a collector at heart, like yours truly. And also leave in the comments if you want us to do any other unboxing. This 20th anniversary Hot Toys edition, honestly it's top notch, and we're going to show you the other one I promised from Hot Toys in the next video. So a double combo is coming, 2 weeks of Hot Toys, totally impressive pieces, so you can keep falling in love with the Marvel Universe here, watch all its movies, stay up to date with the MCU and the comics. And for now, I'll say goodbye, I'll say bye-bye. Darkoburi, peace out. Darkoburi, just as it always was.